What's up, fam? This your boy, MA to the double C, Dr. Mac coming back at you again. Once again, it's been a minute since I've been online. It's been a lot going on lately, Had to take care of some things, and still taking care of some things right now. I'm trying to continue to allow God to work with some things in my life and continue to move me in the purpose that He has called me into. And but want to thank God, for this grand opportunity, again to just come up on here and and just share the word, a word of confidence, a word of encouragement, um, and just bless the Lord, because I love to see when people are encouraged in the Lord, and really gaining to understand, who God is and what God want for their life. But I just want to share this quick word with you, about the plot against Jesus. Bear with me. I pray that this word bless your soul. From the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 15 through 20. Let me see, 15 through 16. We're gonna do 15 through 16. And it reads, then the Pharisees met together to plot how to trap Jesus into saying something for which he could be arrested. So the Pharisees, they came together, they'd brainstorm, day in and day out, how they was gonna plot against Jesus, how they was gonna trap Jesus, hem him up, all type of ways and stuff like that. But not realizing that they was coming against their creator, coming against their God, coming against, the man that, died for all sins through the shedding of his blood. And this was their plot, and we'll get to a place, people will get to a place where they'll begin to, plot against you, especially when you have a reputation, you got a integrity about yourself, um, and it's just the way you move, the way you carry yourself. People can be or can get jealous, angry, envy, and just dislike you, for no reason at all, just because they just don't like you, but it is what it is because people gonna be people, you know. Uh, the flesh gonna be the flesh, and the spirit is gonna be the spirit, So we gotta let people be people, and continue to pray for them, because sometimes we can get to a place where even as being a righteous people, a righteous man and woman of God, we don't want that old man to come back into play, because and I can speak for myself because I was the type of person that, you did something to me or came against me the wrong way, I was gonna retaliate back to you. You know, I was gonna retaliate back. But when people start hitting us left to right, front to side, back to back, we'll get mad, we'll get angry, we get so frustrated to a place where we can't take it no more. And then we be like, Lord, you, you better do something about this, Lord, because I'm about to do something they ain't got no business doing. But God don't want us to do that. Instead, God want us, instead of retaliating, God want us to pray for people. He want us to pray for them, so that the judgment, that's before them won't fall on them, and God does care, but if people are determined to try to entrap you, hem you up in anything, and if it's their fate for the judgment to fall upon them, then so be it. That's them. But it's up to us to, and sometimes we get to a place we want that stuff to happen, but we got to understand at the same time that we was in their shoes and we didn't understand God and who God is and what God could do for us. So it's our place to pray for them that God have mercy on them and bring them to a place of understanding so they can understand who God is and what God can do for them in their life. And the last part I want to say, and it said on 16 says they sent some of their disciples along with the supporters of Herod to meet with him. Teacher, they said, we know how honest you are. You teach the way of God truthfully. You are impartial and don't play favorites. So they came together, with their disciples, the Pharisees, and with the supporters of Herod. So, people, when people start coming together, working together, to come against you, they'll do everything and whatever they can to try to come against you and try to tear you down, try to break you down, try to make you look bad, and try to bring you before people, you know, uh, uh, so they can feel like, okay, yeah, he was in the wrong or she was in the wrong, and knowing you being honest and truthful and doing the right things that you're supposed to do, you know, people just do what they just don't care, you know. So Jesus, did all these things, but they still came against him. Jesus was a neutral person. He was very fair. He didn't take no sides with anybody. And we shouldn't take sides with nobody or nothing like that. He didn't have no favorite person or whoever, by his side or whatever. Because the Bible tells us that God has no respects of persons. So God don't have favorites or he don't play favorites. Everybody else will play favorite because they'll stick together. They can't work. See, they can't move together and do things without each other. They got to have each other in order for things to work, because if they don't come together, their plotting schemes ain't gonna be able to work like it's supposed to. So God want us to um, just do the right thing. Continue to pray for people, just love on people, the way that God wants us to love, one another. And this right here is just for the righteous people. This word is to the righteous people, to the children of God. Um Unrighteous people, sinners, they might not gonna understand this stuff. But the word of God is first to the righteous people. We got to understand that when people come against us, we got to pray for them, that God will have mercy on them and bring them to a place of understanding where they can and open their eyes so they can understand who is standing before them, a child of the Most High God. I pray that that word was a blessing unto you, on the plot against Jesus. Continue to pray. It may get hard and make it tough. People may come against you for no reason at all, but it's gonna come a time when they gonna understand why they why they did that and why they shouldn't have did it. And so but God will um prevail. His justice will prevail, whether we recognize it or not. It's your boy Dr. Mac signing out saying love, peace, and y'all stay blessed, man. Love y'all. What's up, fam? This your boy Dr. Mac. Make sure you subscribe, click that like button, and while you're at it, check out the now. Alright, peace.